What is up, everybody? ZCCTV, Zunagas Man, Double Z's Man, whatever. So, thought I'd make a little video today because I don't know if I've ever clarified on this. And it is the reason why myself and my family hate Dish Network. And I literally can say hate because of what caused us to leave Dish Network despite being loyal customers of theirs for years for the cable provider. I'm trying to remember. I think we either had Comcast or Charter as our cable provider before we switched over to Dish Network, and things were fine for a while. Like, I think after a while we decided to upgrade to the HD package and the DVR, and eventually the bill got up a little high, and my family decided, alright, let's cut down on some channels and save a little bit of money. So that happened. After we cut down on some channels, our friggin' bill was low. The following month, they jumped our bill right back up to what it was before we chopped down channels to save money. Doesn't that seem a little odd? So because of that, my family decided they are frickin' ripping us off, and we decided just to leave Dish Network. I mean, you gotta think logically on that. If you get rid of channels you don't need, you should be able to save money. And we did that for 1 month, and then all of a sudden they bumped up our bill again without any explanation. But that's not the one incident that pissed us off. There was another incident as well. What happened was, one day I think we were rearranging the den, if memory serves me right. Just trying to move around all the furniture and stuff, which included the main router, I guess we call it, or cable box, whatever it's called for Dish Network. And that was over in the den, not the living room that you guys have seen me in before, like with the window in the back and the couch and all that stuff. And we had two TVs hooked up there to the wires, the one in the den and one in the living room. And the one in the den, where everything was rearranged in, that everything was hooked up properly. The living room, however, there was a mix-up, and I could not get a signal to the TV that it was hooked up over in that room. So we are scrambling, we're trying to figure out what the hell to do. And we decided, let's call Dish Network, see if they could help. They couldn't figure it out no matter how many times we were going through their troubleshooting issues, like resetting everything and entering codes and menus. They decided, oh, let's have a technician go out there. We were like, oh, how much would it cost? It'd be like, about at least $90 to $100. And we're like, what? Are we freaking paying for like their hotel stay or something? You want us to pay up to $100 to have a technician come out and just check something. It's not like the fucking thing exploded and we need a new one. And my freaking grandfather got mad over the phone. He's like, ma'am, we are not paying that. And I could literally hear over the phone the woman saying, sir, are you yelling at me? And my grandfather's like, no, I'm not yelling at you, man. I'm like, yeah, you are. So he hung up the phone and we were like, I freaking checked the wires. Move one wire over to the next port on the back of the router. My TV freaking works then. So it was just a misplacement of one wire, and to think, if they had a technician come out for $90 to $100 just to do that, would have been the biggest ripoff of money of all time. And I think I found out through my Aunt Liz of why they freaking charge that much. Because they most likely bring in a technician from out of state to have a reason to charge that much. I mean, really, it's like we got a few different freaking locations around in the next town for Dish Network service, and yet they would want to bring a technician from out of state in order to come just check on something. So it was because of that incident, and then later on the complete money ripoff, we decided, fuck Dish Network. We ended up spending around 1 to 2 years without cable afterwards. Like, we literally went with the satellite thing where it's just up there and basic cable like freaking CBS and NBC and Fox and all that shit. And of course, now we're under Charter, and Charter's far better. But Dish Network, fuck you. If you guys have had any bad freaking experiences with cable providers, let me know in the comment section below. Dish Network, you are absolutely horrible. Money, like, you guys are freaking just greedy for fucking money. And it's no wonder, because everybody wants to leave your damn business anyway. And plus, their signals will easily lose. Like, you'll easily lose your fucking signal with their cable, with their freaking cable anyway. If there's a bit of a tree shade in front of your satellite dish, gotta wait for that sun to move, or else you can't get your signal. If it's snowing, boom, rain, boom, you're screwed. Anyway, folks, that's it for now. Thanks for watching, folks. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out, folks.